Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Movies Off the Shelf. I'm Paul.
I'm Stephen.
And if you're a regular viewer, or maybe you're not, if you've just joined us and you're interested in what it is we do, we take a movie, we pick a movie off the shelf, or movies, and we just talk about them. We don't really do a deep dive, but we kind of discuss what we like and what we don't like and where we probably first saw them. So, but if you watched our last episode, we talked about American Pie.
Yep.
Just before we start real quickly, we were talking about how the brand, or they make 88 Films is the name of the company that did all the American Pie movies, have just released, or just announced, sorry, after the filming of our episode, about a week or so after the filming of our episode, that they were doing an American Pie box set. Of American Pie 2, The Wedding, and I think the reunion.
Yep.
The reunions are, and I was just like,
so you're going to buy it?
No, no, because I've already got it. It's just a mishmash, but it's good for those folk that maybe missed the first release.
Yeah.
But
so when's that due out? Is it this year?
Yeah, I think it's like June or July.
Ah, right.
But it was just a kind of crazy coincidence. It's like we just done an episode about that, and then you know. But I just found it was like a wee interesting. If you've just maybe watched this episode and or the last episode, you've watched this episode. Anyway, we're here to talk about an anniversary. Something special's been released. In fact, the reason I felt like doing this movie is because of the documentary that's coming. Did you see that? There's a documentary coming.
Yeah.
And it's 40 years since this movie came out, which is quite of a shocker because I think this is a kind of movie that was in everybody's household at some point. Somebody had it. Like, I remember the first time I seen this movie, it was a VHS tape.
Yeah.
And my dad had it. Just every household you went to, there would be a video of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is Aliens by James Cameron. Now, this has got to be the sequel of all sequels, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think Alien was such a great movie, which it is, Aliens comes along.
A completely different style.
Different style.
That was a good thing about it.
But it wasn't like, it was so cool, but it was different, and it was a different director taking what Ridley Scott had sort of started and just...
In a completely different genre. It reminded me, it's funny because it's the same person who did it, it's like Terminator. So Terminator 1's like a horror film.
Yeah.
Terminator 2's this action-packed over the top.
Yeah.
So that must be his speciality, is doing unexpected sequels at that time.
Yeah, but that was the amazing thing about it, was the fact that it wasn't even his sequel. It wasn't even his sequel to his film. It was
he just stepped in.
He picked up and took the tools and thought he knew he could do something better.
Yeah.
But what amazes me, if you look at the trailer, if you watch the trailer, I'll send you the trailer at the end of this video.
Yeah.
If you watch the trailer, this documentary that's coming out, it looks like this was a tough shoot.
Yeah.
This was like James Cameron putting everything in. You got to remember, when he made this movie, he'd only made Piranha 2.
Oh, right.
He did Piranha 2.
Did he? So I need to watch that and see if that's as good a sequel as Terminator 2. Aliens.
You watch this movie and you think to yourself, wow, James Cameron did this.
Yeah.
Right? And then you got to remember he did Terminator.
Did he do the first Terminator?
He did both.
He's sure?
Yep. He's the first Terminator.
That was what he came into Terminator like this.
Terminator.
Wow.
And he made this.
There you go.
Right?
Yep.
And then he went from this to... Did he do anything? I don't think he did anything. I think it was straight to T2. Because James Cameron is like a director that comes out every now and then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like Daniel Day-Lewis kind of thing. He just kind of comes out.
Yeah.
So, and then of course it's hit after hit. I mean, he did The Abyss, True Lies, Titanic,
yeah.
And now he just seems to be digging himself into this Avatar weird.
Yeah.
I kind of wish he'd just do something.
He's dying
else
on that hill.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Avatar movies are cool and cool to look at.
I like the first one, but I think the novelty's kind of wearing off of it now.
Yeah, I've never seen the third one yet, have you?
No.
I've seen the second one.
Yeah, I've seen the second one as well at cinema, but yeah.
But you were just kind of like...
It's starting to... it's getting a bit... The wheels are coming off.
Avatar in space, you know what I mean? Like, well, it was cool. I just thought it was like Ferngully.
Yeah.
just like a live action Ferngully.
Yeah, true. So, when did you first see Aliens?
I've got a funny story about this. So, my dad had the VHS of this, 1 and 2, because I remember the first one video was the egg.
Yes.
The cover for
it's like green.
Yeah.
Light coming out of it.
But the cover for this was different. It wasn't this.
No.
This Photoshop artwork you see here. It was more the alien. It was black and it had.
I don't think I've ever seen this cover.
It was black, right, and it had like, I don't know how to explain it. Black, but it had the alien, just like an alien sort of like it kind of hanging half out. If you Google it, you'll see it.
Yeah.
But I remember it was it special edition or something. That was the first time I've ever seen a video that had special edition. I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
Because I was so young.
Yeah.
And this was a movie that. Have you seen the both cuts to this movie?
Yes. And it's funny you say that, because this is one thing I was going to talk about. It's just funny how much people deep dive into these movies.
Yeah.
Because I worked with a guy in my previous work, and he was obsessed with his films. And I said, "Oh, Aliens is coming out in cinema," and he's like, "All right." And then so he said he was going to go and see it. He ended up not seeing it, but I went and I saw Aliens at the cinema. And I remember coming out, and he said, he was like, "What version was it?" And I went, "Oh, I don't know." And he went. And he asked like the most specific question ever. He went, "See when she comes out of the boardroom and she talks to the guy, he says, did she mention this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "That's the remastered version." I was like, "Oh, okay." Do you know what I mean? Like, it sounds so specific.
Well,
right into the line.
That is true. I mean, like, there's things called extended versions.
Yeah.
Where it's just a movie, all like Lord of the Rings. Have you seen the Lord of the Rings extended?
Yeah.
Me and Claire just finished that this weekend.
Yeah.
We did 3 weekends of it. That is long.
Aye.
4 hours each film, you know.
So how long is this extended? Because I would have seen it in the cinema.
This isn't an extended version. This is more the director's cut.
Ah, right.
You know what I mean? Like,
so is that the version I saw?
So the director's edition. So the extended editions to films are just the film but longer.
Yep.
Everything that's
been cut has been back in pretty much.
But a director's cut to the film is there's subtle changes.
It's telling a different narrative.
Yeah, or it's just trimming it and it's changing things.
Yeah.
I've seen director's cuts where scenes have been moved.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
or
you'll be watching it and you go, I'm not used to that seeing it this way.
Yeah.
Like, how many times has Francis Ford Coppola did
Apocalypse
Now? You know what I mean?
I know.
Even the Blade Runner.
Yeah. Yeah. This is about 8 versions of Blade Runner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I think the final cut is the best version of Blade Runner.
Yeah.
But this is a funny one. It's hard to know if I really like this. I think the both versions are good, but I think it'll be the director's cut.
I think I saw the 4K director's cut at the cinema. I think that's what the release was.
So,
but you know, this is my criticism of it. It's a brilliant film, but this is where I criticise 4K and stuff like that. Right? When I went to saw it in the cinema, so it's in 4K, right? It's on the giant cinema screen.
Yeah.
And the only bit there's a bit towards the end when she's in her kind of big full body carrying suit thing, right? And she comes out, she goes outside and there's like all hell's breaking loose all around her, right? And you wouldn't, when you're watching anything other than the 4K version, that wouldn't look very weird, or you wouldn't have took anything from that. See on the 4K in the cinema, it was so crystal clear that you could see there was 2 different layers.
Oh yeah.
So you could actually see that this was just, on her right was just a screen. Like you could actually make out the screen.
Yeah.
And she's standing in front of a screen, and honestly, that wee scene ruined the whole thing for me. I was like, this is a danger of 4K.
Well,
it's starting to show us mistakes.
I'll be honest with you, 4K, right, for the best part, wasn't as dangerous as the Blu-ray, I think. Because I remember when Superman got released.
Yeah.
Superman, the movie.
Yep, I saw that at the cinema as well.
Got a Blu-ray release.
Yeah,
right? This is before 4K. 4K was a thing.
Yeah.
You could see the wires.
Yeah, when he's running after the train.
The running after the train, the bit where he flies her into the balcony after the floor.
Yeah.
You could see,
yeah.
right?
And this is the danger of it, is spoiling all these films.
Yeah, it's taking the magic away from it because of the fact...
It used to be like fuzzy.
Yeah.
I was thinking that it wouldn't have ruined anything, but last week, we're going a bit off topic here, but last week we watched The Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, watching it, I was thinking, this looks so crystal clear. And I thought, I bet watching it at the time, it didn't look like that.
No. You're seeing what is the best copy. Well, that's what I love about 4K, because 4K is right, as a collector, as a person that collects films like Blu-rays and 4Ks, you want the best version of the movie possible.
Yeah.
When we all jumped from VHS to DVDs, we thought that was the end
game.
We thought that was amazing. Like, see that a movie on a disc. Remember the we used to stick a disc in and show you that advert. It's a movie on a disc the size of a CD. The picture is twice as sharp. The sound is like that. Remember that? Right?
Yeah.
And you would always see that scene where it was like from Mars Attacks, where he was rolling the ball, knocking all the headstones, right? You were supposed to be going, wow, all these explosions, the Matrix. You'd always see that same scene, right? And you watch Blu-ray, and that was a big jump.
A jump again.
Because I remember, like, I had a friend in, right? Because when I got my first one of my first Blu-rays was Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Because my actual first Blu-ray was The Dark Knight. Right, that's a different story. I'll save that for the time we do The Dark Knight. But I got a whole bunch of them. I got The Dark Knight, and then I went back a week later and I got Edward Scissorhands and Beetlejuice. I think there was like 2 for whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I remember my friend coming to I put the DVD on my DVD player. It was like my PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 or whatever it was, PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 that started playing Blu-rays. And my friend says, "What's the difference?" And I says, "Oh, we'll pick a scene in Beetlejuice," and it was like the scene where he's talking. He's on the
model land.
He's on the model.
Yeah, he's talking to the humans.
Looking up to Lydia. He was like, dead,
Yeah.
It was that scene, and I paused it when he's actually trying to get her to say his name.
Yes.
And he's looking up, and then I paused the exact same scene, and you could tell the difference.
Yeah.
When you jump the channels.
So what do you think about 4K? Because I've got a friend who thinks it's a kind of con.
No.
He loves Blu-ray, and he said that he thinks 4K is a kind of
I wouldn't say 4K is a con. I'll tell you what I think about 4K. You have to have the right telly.
Yeah.
I personally at the moment don't have an OLED.
Yeah.
Right? So I lack on enjoying it.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think you need to go get an OLED. I've got so many 4Ks now that I'm just waiting to get that OLED.
Get that TV
downstairs.
Then
right?
I'll be the judge of it if it's different.
I want to get an OLED, right?
Yeah.
But as they first came out, I think they've gotten better.
Oh, right.
But it also depends on the company, the studio that's making them. 4K is a lot of money to make, right?
Yeah.
Now, it's a funny reason we're talking about this movie. We'll get back to the actual main subject in hand, but this took a long time to come out for 4K. And the reason for that is because Disney. This is owned by Disney.
Oh, is it?
Remember 20th Century Fox?
For a long time, did she not own it?
What?
Sigourney Weaver?
No.
I thought she eventually owned Alien.
No.
I could
but
be wrong.
The studio behind Alien and the Alien franchise is Fox.
Yeah.
20th Century Fox.
Oh, I see, mate. Yeah, now Disney bought that.
When Disney bought 20th Century Fox in 2019, they also took everything that 20th
All
Century
the back
Fox
catalogue.
made, Titanic, the whole lot, right? The Beach.
Yeah.
Everything that's like you remember and you're like...
Iconic Fox movies.
So they were sitting on it for such a long time. And people kept saying, right, I remember Disney Plus started to get released and they started putting them on there.
Yes.
And they were like, people were like, when are they going to release it in 4K? When are they going to release it in 4K? Now, Disney Plus's idea kind of backfired at them at the time because COVID hit and people were getting annoyed. Was they just wanted you to subscribe to their service.
Yeah.
You were never going to own this.
No.
They were never going to release it.
Yeah. And physical media people don't like that.
Yeah, they wanted to die that off.
Yeah.
But there is people and there's like directors. I know Christopher Nolan's a big physical media lover.
Yeah.
He swears that he doesn't want any of his films on streaming services. Like he doesn't want even work for Netflix. Like Netflix make a film for us and we'll never release it. He's not that guy.
Right.
Christopher Nolan.
He's flying the flag.
You can watch these videos that Christopher Nolan just takes like his actors, some actors at like old DVD shops.
Yeah.
And he swears like physical media is the way. Is the way only way, right?
It's a dying breed that you want to keep alive.
Because like this, you get your 2 versions, whereas Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Does they just give you the 1 version?
That's it, and then they can lose the license.
And then they remove it because of...
Yeah.
But you own it, and you've got all the extras and whatnot. But I know James Cameron, what he did was I don't know if he put his money into releasing all his movies in 4K.
Yeah. Just
before the second Avatar movie came out. And this got a release along with True Lies.
All right.
Along with...
Have you got the True Lies for me?
I've got True Lies.
Wow.
You seen True Lies?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's a
classic.
classic.
Great movie, right?
Yeah.
Along with The Abyss. But here's the thing. We will do an episode on The Abyss.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll explain this now while we're talking about it. The Abyss is sort of... I would hate to say it, but The Abyss is sort of banned for the UK. You know that?
Is it? No, I didn't know that.
And I'll tell you why it's banned from a physical media release. We have a law in the UK. Have you seen The Abyss?
No, I don't think I have.
Right, there's a scene. For those that have seen The Abyss, there's a scene involving a rat.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a law that it's like animal protection.
Oh,
now,
right.
The rat was fine.
Yeah.
There was no harm to the rat.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And
feels like a butt is coming.
the rat doesn't even die or anything like that. Right?
Yeah,
But they do something to the rat that, I don't know, like the UK...
See it as animal cruelty or
They
something?
saw it as like, they told James Cameron to either cut that scene from the UK release,
Yeah.
or we're not releasing it. And he just went, I'm not cutting that.
He's stuck to his guns.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Just either
Man
don't.
of principle.
So what we had to do as collectors is some genius in the States released the 4K in the States,
Mm-hmm.
but yet they could play in our players. So we had to, to import it. But somebody here for like a wee bit of a higher price was releasing it in the UK, but not in the shops and all this. So you had to buy the American release. But it was like, it was like a pain in the backside. But now we have it, and that's the thing. But this movie,
so I can remember when I first seen this. So I'd seen, as a young child, I'd always seen Predator. Right? I can remember Predator being like my classic film. And then I've said this in one of the previous episodes. And in one of our previous episodes, I've said that I was playing football and somebody was talking about Alien. And I remember I was telling you, I can't remember what episode it was in, but I was talking about this. All they said was, when it bleeds acid.
Yeah.
And it goes through all the different floors. And that just completely sold it. So anyway, I remember going into school, I was only in first year, and going into my wee registration class. And there was a guy in there that I sat beside, Kate's maths tutor. If he watches Paul, shout out to him. We always talked about Predator. Well. And I said, have you ever heard of this film Alien? And his eyes lit up and he was like, oh, I love Alien, I've got the box set. So he gave me the box set, and then I said, I'll give you it was Monday.
Was it a DVD box set?
Yeah.
With a black
the egg.
Yeah, I had that exactly. All the discs.
Yeah, all the discs. And I said to him, I'll give you it back on Friday. And I will literally, Monday, watch the Alien. Tuesday, Aliens. Wednesday, Alien 3. Thursday, Alien Resurrection. And then gave it back on Friday. So I watched it over 4 days, and it was just, honestly, it was mind blowing.
I know,
I loved this. I can still remember watching this.
Yeah, well.
And I just loved it, because I thought it'd be, that scene that nobody had told me anything about it. So that transition from the first one being like a classic kind of horror, cat and mouse, to then suddenly the second one where just all hell breaks loose.
Well.
And that's the one criticism. So what do you think about this criticism? Because one criticism of that movie is, I suppose it's the kind of people getting too hung up on things, but it is a valid point. Is right in the first one, right? Mm-hmm. The alien is so hard to kill. Yeah. Right? It's a genius. It's like it's extremely intelligent. It doesn't fall for any traps, right? And then comes aliens, and they just become like these. Like there's like a machine gun, and if you move it, it shoots you. Yeah. And they just become suicidal. And they just run at the machine gun until they're all dead, and eventually get through. So that's the one criticism that people make, is why did the alien go from this extremely smart, superior species to just kamikaze, crazy aliens that just run into machine guns? Maybe
they were always crazy. You got to remember, there's a difference between Alien and Aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens is set years later.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And it's a different environment, and it's a different challenge.
Yeah.
Because an alien, they're unarmed, aren't they? But they don't have any weapons in the first one at all.
Well, they do. They've got she's got the flamethrower.
Oh yeah, but I mean, in the second one, they're literally it's literally aliens against an army.
But to be fair, Alien was different because they weren't expecting to be up against something.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
And they didn't know what they were up against.
That's what I mean. It's a very different environment.
So they were put in a position where it was a cat and mouse game.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Whereas in Aliens,
They know what they're coming for.
They knew what the species was.
Yeah.
And they knew what they were coming for.
It's essentially a war movie.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, it is a war movie. Pretty much.
So I seen this movie. Charlie, my stepdad, he had the video.
Yeah.
He always had this cupboard, right? And you would, up above the bed, and you would open it up, and he had
just this treasure trove of VHSs.
Well, do you know something? He didn't have that many.
Yeah.
But he always had these certain ones.
Yeah.
Monty Python.
Life
Life of Brian was one of them.
Yeah.
And Aliens, and I think he had a couple more. He was into his sort of war movies. Saving Private Ryan was another.
Yeah.
He had that up there. He just had that up there. Like he had like all probably like 5 videotapes in this cupboard with like deodorant cans.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't into like
no physical media.
But Aliens was definitely there. And I'm like, I want to watch this. And I used to get, son, you're a wee bit too young for that. That kind of stuff.
It was scary.
I just took it in the room and just stuck it on. Right?
Yeah.
And I remember like, wow, this is brilliant. This is brilliant.
Yeah, it just hits you. It's an instant classic.
But then the special edition release, which is on this, was you didn't know any different because you didn't have the 2 options.
No.
Now you've got the 2 options.
So how different would you say the 2 options are?
I don't think they're different that much. I think there's just scenes that changed a bit. There's a new seat, probably a new couple of scenes put in it.
But it's the same kind of essence of the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure the special edition was the one where, I could be wrong here, but where the knife was put in it. I think that was taken
play that game.
The original cut.
Yeah.
So there's things that are like, James Cameron, I mean, he does do special editions with these Avatar movies.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't done special edition with Titanic. Titanic's just Titanic.
Yeah.
James Cameron's a funny one when it comes to director's cut, but also Ridley Scott did a special edition of Alien.
Did he?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
On the disc that you were talking about, the DVD that you could watch the 2 versions.
Oh, right.
You watch the normal version or the special edition. And Aliens 3's got a special edition because it's the dog in one of them, and then it comes out of a cow or something like that. There's 2 different ways that the aliens birthed.
Oh, right, I see.
And Alien Resurrection has a special edition, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So they all have their own special editions, but this movie is just epic. Right from the start.
It's an instant classic. You just, as soon as you watch it, you're like, I could watch this 100 times. It's like Terminator 2. It's rewatchable.
Oh yeah.
It's more rewatchable than any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, you had this in your house in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
We all had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was your 2 essentials.
Yeah.
And I love the mother-daughter dynamic of the kind of forges between it with her and the girl she finds. What's she called again? Newt. That's it. That's just a brilliant relationship. But then that's the only thing that angers me in that whole franchise. I absolutely hate it. And once again, I posted on Facebook about this when I watched it last year, was when I went to the cinema to see it. And again, watching it in the cinema, that family dynamic is beautiful. At the end, you've got Newt, you've got her, you've got the last soldier, and they create this amazing, James Cameron mold sculptures, this amazing family dynamic. And then you put on Alien 3, and they don't even do the honour of showing them dying on screen. Yeah. It literally comes up with like green writing, they died on the way. Or, somebody's, and that is, I said on Facebook, that is the cheapest killing in Hollywood history.
Yeah.
So anything about that? You're a film specialist. Do you know anything about why they did that? The director just wanted to go in a different direction.
Well, I remember, I need to know something. I had that box set you're talking about, right? And it came with like 3 special features discs.
Yeah.
Because you only got the film, and then when you finished all the films on their discs with the 2 versions, you had like not 1 but 2 but 3 bonus discs that kind of tie everything out. And I don't know if it was just a rights thing. Because you got to
remember... Was it maybe the girl's age as well? Because how long did Alien 3 come out after Aliens?
Aliens 3 came out in the 90s.
Did it? So it was maybe too long after.
So it would have been probably like 6-7 years.
Yeah, so maybe it was too long.
And you got to remember new writers come in, and it was David Fincher.
Yeah, it was Alien 3.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? I don't hate Alien 3.
No, I don't either. I think it's a good film.
I think there's good...
People give it
good ideas.
I like it.
I like the whole
prison idea.
Right.
Have you ever seen the alternative art? We're ending up with an episode on Alien 3, but have you ever seen the alternative art about they were going to make they were going to make it like a giant wooden planet and things like that.
No.
Or they've released like artwork of different ideas. So one idea was instead of a prison planet, it was going to be a wooden planet. And there's this brilliant picture, like in the concept art of Sigourney Weaver, like they're like climbing up bookshelves like that, but for miles.
Yeah.
And the aliens climbing up the bookshelf as well. And then there's one of her falling off the bookshelf, and the aliens like holding onto the bookshelf and like reaching back to catch her, and all these concepts they come up with that settled on the prison planet.
I'll tell you a funny story about Alien 3 quickly before we go back to Aliens.
Yeah.
I had the PlayStation, was it the Sega Mega Drive game or the PlayStation game?
Yeah.
One of the games, right, where you basically you ran about.
Yes, I remember this game.
People were all like,
yeah.
You know what?
And you had to be things that would come along the ground.
You had to get them down. They were all
face crawlers.
Yeah. And I
remember that game.
Alien.
You know, this is the weirdest thing, and if anybody's watching this and can verify this, let me know, because I've actually Googled this, right, and I've never found anything about it. So, my brother's friend, so how much older is my brother than me? About 4 years older, right? His friend's dad used to have a job where he would like take out troubled kids.
Yeah.
Right, and he'd be taken to different places. And this could just be BS, right? So comment on if you know anything about this and you come from Glasgow. He told this story, right? That when they were like in like primary 6, primary 7 time, so that's probably like early 90s. In Glasgow in St George's Square, they built this like immersive alien experience, right? And people like, you would go through it and it was like an alien experience, like it was proper like real sized corridors and stuff. And they said it was like terrifying. It was like a guy dressed up as alien and stuff. I've googled this so much I never found it, so it's probably BS. But if anybody's at home and says, "Oh yeah, I walked through that," then let us know. It must have been early 90s because my brother. We were talking about when my brother was like in primary 7 first year, so you're talking early 90s sort of thing.
But then again, with this thing, you didn't have phones that record things, and would it be documentary
Exactly.
the same way? You know what I mean?
So somebody will put it in the comments if you went into the alien experience in Glasgow.
Please let us know.
And have you ever, speaking of computer games, have you ever played the Xbox one, the Alien, what was it called? Sega made it recently. That was quite good. It was terrifying. And they did a thing where it was quite clever that you'd have like a thing on your Xbox that listens to the room. And if you make it, so I would like hide in a cupboard. So it was very much like the first one rather than the second one.
Yeah.
It was very like Alien. You had to really get away from it. You had no chance against it. Just try and keep out its way. And you would go into a locker, right? So you press like hide and you jump in the locker and you would see the alien would come past and would stop outside the locker, right? But then the Xbox would actually listen to the room, right? And if you make a noise, the alien hears you. So if you actually made a noise in real life, the alien in the Xbox hears you and comes in the locker, right? So I had to like trying to stay quiet, and Debbie would be like, "Stephen, dinner!" And I'd be like, and she'd be like, "Dinner!" And I'm like, and the alien would hear it. It was a brilliant Alien Isolation.
Right.
That's what it's called. You YouTube it. It's brilliant. But yeah, it's more like the first one rather than. So let's get back to Aliens.
Yes. What's your any favourite scenes from this that really sort of, even the first time you saw it, maybe wowed you?
I always liked the idea of the fact that she finds a girl and the girl survived that long.
Yeah.
Because I love when one of the soldiers, says that. So about, why should they listen to the girl or something like that. And she's like, because she survived for this long with no gun. I always like that scene. I love that. It's just like, how clever is this wee girl? Sort of thing. So that was always my favourite scene. What about yours?
Well, my favourite scene, I used to talk about this endlessly, like the way you say, oh, you always like that scene.
Go over the same thing over and over again.
Mine was, I used to go to school and talk to my pal Tom about this scene, like just that whole, like, the first time you see the wee bit of acid dropping on the floor, where like, when you think they've escaped, and then the alien just busts right through him, right? And then all this, like, because I remember being shocked when that happened as a kid.
Yeah,
it's all this like white stuff coming out of his. The androids, like, and it just rips him in half. Like,
oh, that's so good.
I thought that scene was incredible, and the alien was in the like, underneath the ship the whole time and just comes right down like Alien Queen.
That's so good.
Oh, that alien!
That's incredible.
Even just the idea of the Alien Queen is just such a.
Because that was a new thing for the second one, wasn't it?
It was a new thing we'd never seen before.
No.
It was building itself up.
Yeah.
It just has. I think it's very hard. Like, would you prefer Alien or Aliens? If this is a guy, let us know in the comments below. If this is a anything? Which one?
I think it would depend on your style of movie. Because the first one is, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even call that second one a horror movie. I would just call it an action movie.
Yeah, an action.
So essentially, the first one's like a horror movie. Yeah, the first one's like a horror movie, and the second one really is an action film. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you've already established what aliens look like.
Yeah, 100%.
That
took it forward so well.
Oh yeah.
And I like the other thing I liked about it was the soldiers when they're so cocky.
Yeah.
At the start, and like, you know, we're going to go in there and kick some ass. Yeah. And she's like, you don't know what you're dealing with, and they're like, oh yeah, and they're like, you're loading the guns and stuff.
Picks and all that.
Like, yeah, they think they've got this easy.
And we must mention the late great Billy. What's it? Bill Paxton.
The one that played the robot, the android.
No, Bill Paxton's the one that was in Twister. Remember, he was in Titanic. He's the guy that finds the Titanic in the ship. He's like Hicks.
Is he? Oh, Hicks. Yeah, I remember in Aliens, but I can't remember in
Bees, man. Bees have hives. There's only one. The Queen. She's badass, man. Big. That, like...
I remember him in that, yeah.
So, Bill Paxton, he's also he's got a wee cameo in Terminator. He's the guy that, when he comes up, and they're sort of like, he's the sort of punk guy when he's coming up naked.
Yes.
Nice night for a walk.
Yep.
Wash day tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Bill Paxton was in, you've seen Twister?
Yes.
He was the main guy in Twister.
Oh, right.
Remember he was trying to get his papers signed by Helen Hunt?
Yeah.
So, but we've lost Bill Paxton in, 2017 we lost him.
Did the guy who played the android not die as well?
I don't think he.
Is that not? Because I thought they did not remaster him for the later ones. He used like his face, but he was actually dead.
What were you talking about? For the android in the second movie?
Yeah.
He's still alive. What do you mean remastered? Because the only one they remastered in that Alien Romulus was Bilbo Baggins.
Oh, right. Was it?
Remember
I'm getting them all mixed up.
Yeah. He's dead.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking of.
Ian Holm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Mm.
So what's your favourite modern Alien spin-off? Do you like any of them?
Do you know...
I wasn't a big fan of Prometheus.
Well, it's funny you say that. I did watch Romulus since the last time I've seen you.
What one's Romulus again?
The one that came out last year.
I liked that one. Do you know why I liked that one? Because it went back to being a horror film.
Yeah, but
that's what I liked about it.
I liked it, right? I really liked it, enjoyed it. I thought it was cool, like that whole and the airlock thing or whatever it was. The kind of like, what was it like? Remember she's in that kind of vent thing. There was a big vent scene where she was like sucking all the air down or something like that, or sucking the. There was a big scene in like the elevator in a airlock thing or something like that.
Yeah.
The only thing I had problem with is that the actors were a bit. They felt like people you saw in England.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some of the guys still had that English accent.
Yeah.
They were a wee bit too... Like there was something... You watch Alien.
Mm-hmm. It's like a different world.
They look like men.
Yeah.
These look like kids.
True.
These look like kids. They look like... Early 20s.
Appealing to a different audience
early
almost. 20s.
And they don't look like... You know, they don't have the beard and the way they look scruffy.
Yeah.
And you're trying to tell me that this has happens a couple of years before.
Yeah.
Alien, you know what I mean? I just can't. You want to have the same look.
Yeah.
You know, that's what kind of takes me away.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the movie for what it was. I thought it was really good. It was back to the horror. I just felt. Do you know? I don't know. And what was the one? Alien Covenant was the one before that.
I liked Alien Covenant.
Yeah, that was cool when you saw the alien jumping on top and all the acid was coming out.
Yeah. I love the Alien Covenant. I love the line in it where that's when they come to the planet and they're kind of hunting the alien.
Yeah.
And the guy says they're going through like a forest, and they stop, and the guy goes, "Can you hear that?" And the guy's like, "What?" He's like, "Nothing." It's like even the birds have been killed. It's like by this point the alien had just killed everything.
Yeah.
It was like such a good killer, like even the birds in the sky were dead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That was good. I like that. Fair.
You're talking about Prometheus. I have a love-hate relationship with Prometheus.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, a lot of people thought it was brilliant. I just thought, do you know what I thought about it was? I thought it was as if they were trying to make the best film ever.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought they were trying to do.
It's Ridley Scott again.
Yeah.
And he did Alien Covenant after that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, here's a question. Why do you think, going back to Aliens, why do you think James Cameron never went back?
Because he's made his masterpiece.
you think so? But then I think we made his masterpiece with the first one.
What, Ridley Scott?
Yeah.
But Ridley Scott also made The Gladiator too. Need I say more?
He likes his paycheck.
Ridley Scott is not the same Ridley Scott that made Alien, that made Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Today, Ridley Scott, I mean, have you seen Gladiator 2?
Yes.
It's not Gladiator.
No, it's terrible.
I wouldn't say it was terrible. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I was just, you go in going, I cannot believe I'm sitting through
You're getting tired of sequels now.
Yeah.
People are getting jaded by it.
Ridley Scott, I mean, I've seen some films that Ridley Scott's made that you don't even realise he's made.
Yeah.
Like Matchstick Men I told you about.
I've not seen that.
Right. Watch that film. That's a good Ridley. It's probably like one of his last. Yeah. It doesn't feel like a Ridley Scott film because it's so different.
Yeah.
But I mean, he did. If you think of his films like Alien, Blade Runner, you know, they have that sort
These
of.
early ones.
They have that it was just different. Nobody'd seen cinema like that before.
Yeah.
Right? Even Gladiator.
Yeah. I know it's his time.
Ridley Scott had a way of making films, but he's got a way of pissing fans off with his movies because Prometheus came out. A lot of people were on the fence with this, and is it going back to the well? You know what I mean? A lot.
Yeah.
So
it's a credit to James Cameron that he's kept making different things.
Well,
kept going in different directions.
Well,
and now he's stuck with Avatar.
Well, we're talking about James Cameron now in the same boat that he just seems to be going back to the well with Avatar. Why doesn't he make something different? He should have just done that one.
I think he's over invested in it. Because from the very start he said he was going to make about 6 movies or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
From the start, which is madness.
I think some directors peak and have their time.
Yeah, they need to be hungry.
And
it's funny how similar Avatar is. There's a lot of alien references, like Sigourney Weaver is in it and stuff like that. And it's there's a lot of wee nods to aliens and stuff.
But I think right, let's be honest, right? I have to ask this question. If all the other alien movies, if they was to say we are going to erase every alien movie that was made, but you only keep 2,
I'd be the first 2. Same with Terminator. Terminator 1 and 2, they get rid of the rest.
They can erase that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just got worse and
they
really and then the whole carry on about Arnie like skin aging and all that. They had to kind of come up with a solution for that. Yes, he's still got flesh and blood, so that ages. Oh, come on,
exactly.
That's another story.
True.
So, but to hear, I've heard that I don't know how true this is. Sigourney Weaver's returning to the Alien franchise.
Oh, right.
No. I don't know how good that's going to be. But while we do have this here, this is the 4K that we got released. When did it get released? I've actually had this in my collection for about 3 years or something like that. This came out in, let me see. Got a 4K release. I think it may have been 2023.
Oh, that's that recent.
Yeah. Or maybe 2024 because no, sorry, I do beg my pardon. It was 2024 this got released.
Right.
But I was moving when I bought this.
Yeah.
So it sat in a box. It sat on that shelf, and I've never unboxed it. So I thought, it being the 40th anniversary, we'll get out. It has to be a wee unboxing there.
So have you ever seen, while you're unboxing it, have you ever seen? I've seen the Alien 1 and 2.
Yep.
And 3 and 4. I've actually seen all 4 of them in the cinema.
Oh,
have you seen any of them in the cinema yet?
No. I didn't even see.
Honestly, folks at home, you need to start coming to the cinema.
Yeah.
I've seen every single one of them.
Yeah.
It's so good. The cinemas, you can't beat the cinema. Honestly, that's how it's meant to be. No, it's amazing.
I want to go see something.
We might release that in the cinema again for the 40th anniversary.
Well, it should be. It should be in the cinema this year.
Yeah, so I'll keep an eye out for you. We'll do a live episode from inside the cinema.
But let's have a look and see what you got. So it's just a regular case. But as the site says Alien. And it's released from, it's now 20th Century Studios.
Yeah.
Not 20th Century Fox anymore.
No.
Mickey
Mouse has got it.
We do have a 3-disc set, which is, look at the artwork on the disc, it's pretty cool.
That is cool. Show the camera. It's what do you call it, the face huggers?
The face hugger, and I think the alien. It looks like things.
That's cool.
Nothing else special to it, to be honest with you. It does show you like additional.
I thought you'd have got postcards and stuff with it. Strange you don't.
It's Disney releasing this. It's not.
Are they quite tight with it? It's not one of your
they want
bespoke ones.
If you get a bonus disc, you're lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just want to release it and just get it out to the public.
Yeah. They don't put the effort in the archive and stuff.
I'll be honest with you, they do give you they do depending on the directors behind it, they will give you some special features and they'll do a good job on the restoration of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Have they ever done like a director's commentary? Because that would be quite interesting to see.
Be honest, look, James Cameron. That directed. Oh, sorry. There's a commentary by director James Cameron and cast and crew.
That would be awesome.
An introduction by cool. James Cameron. Special features only. There is some additional scenes in the special edition. Direct access to new additional scenes, and designing the aliens, making aliens post-production stills, footage, and much more. See when it says,
sounds quite good.
See when it says that much more. That's just baloney. Like,
yeah, I mean,
that's
no
them
more.
This
has just told you everything.
There's more there, and it's just a trailer or something like that.
I'd like to see that, the commentary version, see Jim Cameron breaking it down as he watch it.
Well, that would be really good.
That would be interesting.
Do you know, I've always wanted to sit one night and just listen to commentaries, because I've seen like films I've seen over and over again.
Yeah.
Have done a few times in the past, right? I'll tell you a really good one to listen to, because I sat and watched it. I spent all day after watching. I spent one day watching the movies from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
And that was the Lord of the Rings extended. The very next day, I listened to the commentary from 9 o'clock in the morning.
I can't believe you did that.
That was a commitment, right? That was like, I'm not working. I don't have anything in my schedule.
Yeah.
I'm going to close the curtains and pretend that today doesn't exist.
Yeah. You know? Just write it off, watching movies.
But the commentary with the cast in the Lord of the Rings trilogy is the funniest commentary ever.
Is it?
Because it's all just like, it's just basically all the cast together, like all the hobbits, really. Yeah. You know, and they're just like,
good banter between them.
Yeah, they had such a relationship on that movies that they just took it with them. They just talk about like what happened on the day. Yeah. Because they don't watch the movie the same way me and you're watching it.
Yeah, they're remembering the experiences.
The day that you know that was the day that my wife.
It was a hot day, you know.
My wife gave birth and they had to leave the set. And all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's just totally.
That's cool.
I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
But you have to have time, mate. You have to have time.
Yeah.
But they're not Arrow. Arrow gives you everything. That's why I love Arrow. Arrow gives you everything.
Yeah.
But
so what's your final thoughts on Aliens?
My final thoughts on Aliens? It's an epic movie, and if you've never seen it, why are you watching this video?
This has been a long watch for you.
Yes. Get sitting down.
If you have seen it, watch it again. Yeah.
No distractions, no phones, no nothing. You want to see a real piece of film making. But I'm dying to see this documentary, because this documentary that's coming out is like it's not just this, like all the special features. It's like they've done a new documentary, got everybody back. And they're just deep diving.
That would be cool.
But,
so look out for that, people.
What's your final thoughts on the movie?
Just it's an absolute classic. It's a cult classic. It's just one that everybody knows. Something you can talk to everybody about it.
It's definitely not. It's not something that you kind of like. It's always going to be the top. That Terminator 2. Yeah. You know, like ones you would ever like.
It has to be in every collection.
Yeah. It's, how can I explain it? Like, they don't make films as good as that today.
No.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
you're talking about sequels. I mean, how many times you went to pictures and you went, "Oh, that film sucked."
Yeah, I just go and see old movies now.
Yeah.
Or Japanese films. I like Japanese films now.
That's
something different.
That's something different is the way forward.
So we'll look out for that in the cinema. Aliens.
So that, guys, wraps it up for Aliens. 40 years since this release. That's a scary story, because this was released the same year I was born. Anyway, didn't hear that. Let us know, guys, in the comments below. Is it one of your favourite films? When did you first see it? What your experience about or anything, guys? And it's 40 years. I mean, we do some anniversaries in this show. So yeah, guys, don't forget, if you like this video, don't give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not done before. It's free, why not? And let us know in the comments what you think. And that'll do it for this week.
Perfect.
Or this month, sorry. We will try, at this present time, if you're just new to joining us, we do an episode once a month. My plan is to eventually get 2 episodes out a month.
Oh.
I think that would be good. Space them apart though. You know, maybe release an episode, release something different. Because I do a video where it's an unboxing video or something on the channel. I always release it like on a Saturday. Yeah. Because it takes maybe a while to get them all together. Just while I have a busy schedule. I'm such a busy boy. So thanks very much for watching this Movies Off the Shelf episode. Until next time, guys. Take care. Bye bye.
There we go.